it's more like it shows that this is raw, you know. It's not staged.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tak
We
ada
have
pun
no
eh. Oh
script
wait.
whatsoever.
Alright, we're
Wait, that's right.
live. We are live. Let me see.
We are.
Ooh,
There we go.
Ooh.
starting now.
Okay.
Wait. Did it.
Da, da, da.
La 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 la
La la la la. Hey, voice world.
Most world. Okay, we are on now. Wait.
We are live right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh yeah, so our face is not shown yet.
Yeah,
So
our face is
can
not
we
shown
just
yet. I'm just
Do
speaking.
you guys have like people that watch religiously every week?
We do sometimes.
We
Ooh.
do.
We do. We
Like
have
your
the
friends?
do. My
I don't
friends,
think we
yeah.
have fans.
Fans?
As in kipas tak ada. Friends, yeah, mostly
Kipas
is
aku ada
all.
kat rumah. Mana ada kat
Pretty
sini.
sure Zika has fans.
Yeah,
Or wait,
of
no, you
course.
go as Jigs, right?
She does.
Jigs. She of course.
Sheesh.
She's the
Please
shit, you know?
don't. Please
She's the
Yeah.
don't.
shit.
Oh, we have 3 watching now.
Alright.
I hope more
I
will come.
will put I'll put our face, but only just the two of us. The guest will introduce
Just
and
the
then
2 of us.
we'll show her face.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine with me.
This feels like a
Oh, okay.
It's
Never
like
mind.
real.
It's fucked already. Alright.
Oh.
I'm just going to show you guys his face anyways. Welcome.
hello.
Hello everyone. Oh my god.
Hello.
I'm in the
Wait,
middle,
I
y'all.
want-
I'm
I
pretty
want-
like
I
I'm
want to
seeing the
try
screen
here.
right now and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, I don't look that bad.
Let me
Oh my
see. Does the
God.
chat work? I've said
Is
hello.
the chat?
Is the chat working or not? There's a delay. It's kind of bad.
The
Test.
sound is
It doesn't
like
show.
very
Wait,
raw.
what?
Yeah, it doesn't show. I'm interesting. Oh, jigs.
Wow. Welcome.
Sorry, it's
See, I
really,
told you,
really.
Zika has fans.
um,
Wait, why the fuck is the chat not showing up? Chat, what is going on here? Okay, wait. Let me re-add.
wow, we do have fans. That's really
Fans.
malu lah pula.
Cepat
That's
lah.
very embarrassing to say that I have fans.
I
I
mean, you
have
shouldn't. You shouldn't.
fans.
I mean, you could say like followers, I guess, because they listen to you.
Yeah.
Thank you to our listeners. Thank you for tuning in always. Yeah.
Always.
Always. Whenever we did the episode.
Whenever.
Not
yeah.
always. Whenever
gonna
we
say.
do the episode.
What?
Is the chat box okay?
I think so, but I don't know. Okay, let me. Oh, okay. Fuck.
Izu looks stunning though. I cannot. She just
Stop it.
she looks so good. Why does she have to look so good?
Y'all gotta be like this now.
No.
Please, when this podcast has like 100K subscribers,
Oh my god, how fucked
is that
up
when you
is
receive the
text?
silver?
Okay.
Not a
When
cake,
you
I'm
receive
not.
silver, please.
Wait, why is it like that?
Yeah,
That's
I
so
don't know.
funny.
Wait, let me try to fix it. Oh my god. Okay.
Tulisan lepek.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
Sekejap,
some
let me share the link of the
tulisan
Um,
lepe. Sorry ya. Aduh mak. Apa ni? Semua tak penting aku Nil.
Ren is
kita
trying
run
to.
fast.
Ren is trying to.
Trying, okay. I don't know how to wait.
But that's
Oh my
fine.
god, that's so big. Oh my god. Wait, let me try to fix this. Manalah Zul bila kita perlukan dia. This, yeah.
I think
I
today's
Um,
like how if you watch it on phone, my face is not that big.
yes, that's the
no, your face is not even that big if you watch through your laptop lah.
yeah, true.
Yeah, we did, so it's okay. I guess it's okay. I mean, people bound to know our
Our
real names,
names,
so
Oh,
yeah.
they don't know mine because I
yeah,
didn't expose myself. Let's keep it
yeah,
that
you
way.
didn't. So just a bit.
Nah,
Tonight's
zaman
episode
aku dah
is a
habis.
little bit serious on the matter. So if you guys have any opinion, just shoot your comment down below. We do not mind
Serious
about that. So yeah.
while laughing.
Like I would love to see what that people actually think about it because some people might actually have
Don't follow me on
different
TikTok,
thoughts or
please.
opinions.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Macam like, um, if you give an opinion, people cannot be mad about it because it's your
True,
opinion. Tapi
true.
sometimes your opinion might sound crazy or sound unlogic, unlogic. Is it
Illogical.
illogical or
I don't know.
unlogical?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sometimes
It's
it just
okay.
sounds plain ignorant, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's no sensitivity to it. You
That's
tend
the
to
word.
say things that you just don't think before writing. But still, feel free to comment. I would love to read.
Izu
True.
would love to comment on that because she is someone that is very bold since I've known her, ever since I've known her. So that's another reason why I decided for her to become our guest because
Yo,
on
I've been asking her like Zika, when are you gonna call me as a guest?
and finally I did. Okay, I kept my promise.
Y'all have to know, okay? It took me quite a journey as well. I had to prove it to her. Like I can be a guest.
It's not, no, I never said she can't, okay? I never said she can't.
It's like you gotta show me.
This
You gotta show me, what you have, like what you could bring to the table. And I was like,
is
okay,
Like, it's like, are you worth
no,
it? Are you worth
I
it?
fine. Nah, I'm
you're
kidding. I'm
just
kidding, guys. I'm just playing.
you're just okay. So I think we can start if we drag out more, and the time will be like more dragging.
Yeah.
So we're
It's
gonna do the opening. In three, two, one. Hi everyone, my name is Jix,
Hi, and my name is Ren.
and together we are.
Two dumb brokes. I know we haven't done this
Anyways,
shit in so fucking long. I don't.
and together we are totally appropriate
Oh yeah,
podcast.
I totally forgot about that.
oh my god, he's a
he
witch.
yeah he just went berserk because we went for hiatus for a little while. That's fine. Okay, for you guys that have been
Oh my
sticking
god.
since early of this live, you guys are very well known. That we have a guest. We have a very very special guest imported from the very very far land.
Very
Where
far.
I'm Malaysian too. Where far land, girl. You live in another taman. That's it.
All right, so a little bit background about our special guest is she's someone who is quite famous on TikTok for spouting her own thoughts. I mean, like
Wow,
she
TikTok
gave
famous.
zero, yeah, she's a TikTok famous that gives zero fucks about wrong people. She would say something right. She would do her research. She would state facts and not
Cat.
speed. Not facts and not cap. Okay. So
Facts,
yeah,
not cat.
I'm gonna introduce her. This is Izu. If you can see, wait, is it here?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Here.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So this
Yeah, it's
this
that.
is
Yeah, it's
Izu.
correct.
This is Izu. Can you guys
Oh,
clap?
mm,
Ooh, this is Izu. What the hell? Okay.
So,
shut up.
do I introduce myself?
Yeah, you should introduce yourself like a little.
Hi, people. Hi, viewers of Totally Appropriate. I am Izu, and no, I'm not a TikTok famous. I'm just a 22-year-old girl. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Hi,
Period.
hi, hi everyone.
Hello.
If you guys are wondering what our topic today is about, as you
I
all
think someone
know,
just introduced themselves in the comment section. Hi,
Yeah.
saya Mail. Hi,
hi
Mail.
Hi,
Mael, terima kasih
Mael.
kerana tuning in to our episode today, Mael. Mael ni, saya perasan lah juga dah menjadi
Regular.
regular listener untuk Totally Appropriate
Aish.
Podcast.
So
Yeah.
Terima
dia dah
kasih
naik
ya.
satu tier ke?
Tak ada tier dalam kita punya peminat. Tak ada, tak ada.
Oh,
Kita tak
everyone
label
Semua
orang.
equal.
Everyone
semua
is
sama
the
rata.
same.
Yeah.
Ya, semua sama rata. Okay, so malam ni, ada
Wait,
ada
who?
relative. Hi, hi.
Hi, Dam.
Wow, this is an unexpected listener, but hello, hello.
Hello.
Is it because I'm here?
Yeah, I think so. Because you are so stunning, you attract someone that wouldn't even listen to
Stop.
us.
Stop.
Is that even a good thing to say?
Jangan
I don't know,
begini,
man.
jangan
No,
begini.
it is. It is. I mean, she's stunning. She's stunning. Okay, guys. If you guys said that she's not stunning, I'm gonna like shoot you through this camera. I'm gonna shoot you. Like I don't care. No cap.
Oh no, gringe.
All right. So you can see the topic today is it okay? But
Yeah.
I actually don't want to put it out there like child grooming. Is it okay?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right. So
it
it's
would
just is
probably
it
attract a lot of
okay?
unnecessary attention.
Yeah, it would like literally attract unnecessary attention. I do not want to do that. My intention is not to do that. My intention is to talk about it because recently there was a girl who went famous because of her TikTok that she married allegedly married her own teacher. So Izu have
My
been
God.
not supporting. She has been advocating
Mm.
or giving advices on how it is actually actually child grooming. So Izu, in you, I'm really sorry. What is this?
All right. Well, she's
Finish, finish. No,
I'm
no, no,
going
no,
to
no.
put an
Hi guys,
ads.
I am hijacking this whole podcast. Welcome to Izu's TED Talk.
Janganlah.
And she's currently on her thing. I don't know.
I'm really sorry. I'm
Oh,
really
she's
sorry,
back.
guys. I'm really sorry.
That's normal, you know. We're all like working from home and stuff, so
Yeah.
it's understandable.
Speaking of which,
um,
how is our viewers? Hope you guys
yeah.
are doing fine. Hope you guys are taking care of yourself.
Because
And
we went missing for 2 weeks, so we don't
yeah,
know how you guys are doing. So I
two
hope
weeks. You guys
everyone is
still
doing
alive?
fine. Are you guys still alive? Izu, are you alive? How are you coping with
Yeah, I'm fine.
school?
Yeah.
Great.
How you
How
how
you?
how how how
How?
how how,
How?
how is our listeners doing?
Yeah.
Staying at home, not listening to us. Is it fun? Huh? Is it fun? You guys haven't been demanding us. Is that fun? Huh? I hope
Honestly, I hope that's.
honestly.
I mean,
Honestly,
I have been suffering definitely. Classes aren't ain't shit, but
true.
you know, we all have our own struggles, right? And yeah, to anyone that is currently experiencing online learning for more than 1 year, I respect you guys because I've been doing this for like
Ooh.
what? I started on March and now
Oof.
it's September.
So not
That's like six.
not a
Not what?
year, not a year yet.
Yeah, not a year yet. And I'm already
Mm.
like
And
someone just, you know.
Alisa said, been
But yeah,
working, agak penat, and dealing with customers has not been fun, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know what you
yeah.
mean.
Ayek
Customers
People,
can
you
ay
know,
be,
ayek wim.
if you know what I mean.
if you know what I mean.
Customers
Oh
are very
man.
tiring to layan or
When
deal.
Like,
you say customers, they're basically humans. So humans in general are very draining.
yes.
See, I told you. I told you. Izu is. very good at saying stuff.
Shush Ren. Alright.
He's
I'm
on
a
point.
I'm a chill the fuck out. I'll continue
But
on.
like, yeah, I mean, humans are humans, right? They're
Yeah.
never easy because you can never read through people's mind or heart.
Oh,
True.
But
she's spouting facts again. She's spouting facts. Oh, good. This
yeah,
is good.
Past
if this is the
experience
flow
have been
of the
shown.
podcast, you guys,
No,
I'll I'll
no, this is
I'll
not.
come here every day, every day.
Every week, every 2 week, you have to be our
Yeah,
third
Yeah, our
host,
whatever
or
third
you can
topic,
have,
host.
whatever
Yeah.
or
topic
you
you guys
can
want to talk about.
you can have your own section. Like, okay, this is my section. I
Yeah.
speak facts. I don't
Okay,
do
guys.
cap. I just facts.
For this session, we'll put. I will be talking about all the facts that you guys have been missing for a couple of times. It's therapy time
Elisa,
with Izu. Yes, maybe we'll put that. Just to
we
have
could put
like
that
we'll
like
just have a break.
reality check,
Yeah,
reality check.
just a
reality
five
check
to
with
ten
Wake up!
Izu.
minutes of just like
I'm so sick of y'all bullshit.
All right,
Yeah,
so
guys. I
let's
mean,
get down to today's actual topic. I mean, besides Izu being very therapeutic,
yeah,
the topic today tonight is actually about child grooming and how you like dangerous it is, and because nowadays the internet has been widely used, not only for teenagers but to kids also. Kids age from 8 to 10, they age to 12 already have their own phones. So
yeah.
um I would say child grooming is an alarming issue nowadays. So can you like briefly explain like what is actually child grooming? Because if I say what is child grooming, I cannot define what is child grooming. I would just say, oh, this is child grooming, this is child grooming. But in your
Mm,
opinion, what is actually child grooming?
okay, to make it simple or to make it easy for people to understand, instead of going into terms that's that is defined by say Google or whatever website. So if you break the word child grooming, child is basically anyone, a minor, anyone that is in our country.
yeah.
Well, different country has different requirements, but in our country, anyone that is below the age of 18. So anyone that is below the age of 18 is considered a minor. Grooming is when you shape someone or something according to your likings.
Mm,
Like you manipulate them into doing what you want them to do. That is what child grooming is. When you manipulate someone's emotions or behavior to follow what you like. And it is it
That's
is done mostly by majors, adults, people that are over the age of 18. And most of the time they have a huge age gap.
Oh my god, that's so scary listening to it. Like, I only like imagine like you, the guy being 30 and the girl being 18. Like,
yeah.
that's to me. If I see it, if the 18-year-old girl is like 20, I wouldn't mind. But the male age is always over than 30. They would be 40 sometimes. They
Yeah.
would be 50 sometimes.
True.
It would be so scary. So um talking about child grooming, how does grooming happens? Like the incident, we'll talk about the incident later, but do grooming only happens like in person, or it can also be happening online?
Okay, if we're talking about what happened like 20, 30 years back with the development of what we have now compared to what we have now, last time I would say people aren't really aware of what child grooming is. So if it could only, I would say most of it happens physically, and it could be by someone that you are very close to. But now, with the usage of internet and especially how we have solely depend on internet now, especially for the past 2 years, because everything is online, especially when we start implementing PDPR
Hmm.
for minors, for kids that are in primary school and high school. I can say that a lot of child grooming
Coming out.
now probably happens online more
Yeah.
than in physical.
Yeah,
Or
they
it could
they're
probably
they're coming
be
out. They're showing their true color. Cause like
exactly, yes,
I've seen few cases where um the student is required to do tasmi. For those who are non-Muslim, tasmi is like basically reading the ikra with your ustazah or ustad. Basically when they have that, the ustad required them to like do something lewd, which I definitely could not apa brain. Like you're doing this online without be do you realize that people can record this? Do you realize that the mom can be behind the cameras? It's so scary nowadays that
exactly,
anyone can be the victim. Any kids can be the victim. It's so
correct. On top
oh
of
my
that,
god.
when you mention tasming, now I'm not going to be addressing anything that is sensitive because I know people would actually take offense, even though I don't mean it that way. But I want to say that once you're an educator, it could be in any
Mm-hmm.
way. You don't have to specifically teach anything that has to do with religion. You could be teaching, for an example, English, like the subject English. When you're an educator in our country, I don't know about the rest of you guys that are watching this, or even Jakes or Ren, but I was brought up to think, or to it was implanted in my brain that your educators are someone that you're supposed to look up to,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
someone
true.
that you can run to if there's any trouble, someone that you could always ask for help if you need, right? You treat them as a very respectful figure.
So,
And I'm pretty sure,
are you pretty sure? It's okay. Sorry,
like
go on.
I'm pretty sure not just me, and a lot of people think that way. So for you to think about it, like imagine like your our own educators are doing this,
Yeah.
Oh no, I
you
cannot
know.
imagine my teacher doing it.
Yeah.
Cause it would be like I would lose all the respect to my teacher. Cause like I never imagined they would do it. Oh my god. Let alone to me or to other kids. It's just so scary. And then like if you grow up and then you have kids, you imagine like should I be sending my kids to school or should I be sending them just to should they just homeschool? Tapi even
Mm.
homeschool pun they might even kena because
Still.
it's face
Yeah.
to face.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
it's an animation. People are not knowing it. It's just making me so mad because if you guys don't know, there was a few babalahan. I don't know the word in English. Izu with a content creator on TikTok. So basically, she she went viral for making a TikTok of marrying her own teacher, which is already in the eye of in the point of view of a kid, it's something. In the point of view of like an adult, it's something wrong. But
Yeah.
for a kid, they would be like, "Oh, it's okay to do this."
Yeah.
But she did not stop there. I kid you not, she did not stop there. So um not only one of her video is about it, most of her video are about it. So Izu, what is your take on this? I'm not gonna say anything because
uh
it's Izu's fight with that. Not fight lah. She's just addressing what's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Izu.
okay, the easiest way to put it, right, well, of course, the person that I actually had arguments with regarding this topic, where I called her out by if you're on TikTok, you would know the feature Stitch, right? So like I stitched her video and said that I wasn't calling out her personally. I was
Mm.
calling out her comment section
Yeah.
because I honestly, the video is problematic, yes, but I don't know her personally, and I don't have any beef with her, nor do I want to start anything with her. But I went through her comment section, and that's when I realized that I know this was a problem. Child grooming was a problem. I feel like everyone is aware of it, but I didn't know it was that bad,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
So if it was around 100 comments, I'll still be like, okay, all right, I get it. But there was like thousands of comments where people
Few
are
few
just
thousands, right?
romanticizing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mm.
it was like,
that's
I think it was around
worse.
5,000. It was around
Oh,
5,000 comments. And you know
Oh
what?
my
I
god.
took the time to actually scroll through her comment section and click on some of the comments that I find very disturbing. And
mhm.
what made me feel like, okay, you know what? I got to make a video about this because it's not okay, is when I actually click on their profile and I see their age on their profile. They're like 14, 15, 13 years old
That's
kids
so
leaving
bad.
comments. Exactly. They're leaving comments like, well, I guess my jodo is my teacher. I can't wait for
Yeah.
the school to
Oh,
start so I can flirt with my teacher.
what?
Me, you
No,
know,
okay. So for context, I didn't go through to the comment because I feel like macam everyone's gonna back up the girl because she has like
Yeah.
few thousand of followers herself.
Mm.
So I didn't go through, but I didn't know that they said that. That's so bad.
That's
Oh
fucked.
yeah.
my god.
And it's to the point where there's actually teachers as well commenting under that. I gotta guess it's probably new teachers, probably
Are you
young teachers
serious?
who are like, yes, and some of them are female and they're saying things like maybe jodoh aku tak lahir lagi.
Why? Okay, that's okay. I think we have to
And
take a break. This is so hard right here. This is so hard to brain. What? I what? Oh my god.
for
Okay,
a
like
I
teacher to come up with that kind of
okay
statement and put
for
it public on
okay
a comment
like
section.
like for
yeah.
a kid to comment that we understand because their brain is still developing, their
Yeah.
thinking skill is
True.
still developing, but a teacher,
That's
a
kind of
teacher,
yeah.
that's kind of fucked up. Yes, Ren, that's kind of fucked up.
You
Not
know
kinda, it's probably fucked up.
you know back when thinking about it, I think when we were in high school or I think for most students back in high school they would always have this for girls I think guys not really but for girls it's like they have these thoughts where oh cikgu ni handsome though.
Oh, I kid you not me.
For I've known these people, you know, like they some of them are my own friends, but back then like um they would often like if there's a new teacher they would be like oh ada cikgu baru lah apa ni handsome though, you know. And like I think it's something that is I guess common back then but just it wasn't that serious.
No, I think okay.
Okay.
If you like have that thought, I think that is okay until there.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna go back to
if
that
if
you
if
think like
it's like
you
too
can go
far,
beyond. You
yeah.
can go beyond. That's bad.
But that's one of this that's one of the key I guess or steps that it took for these students to do these drastic things is because back then we didn't know, and for most kids um, teachers the educators didn't really like inform the students about the danger of doing those kinds of things, which ultimately
True.
results in today's problem, which is should have been done like a long time ago, back even before like child grooming should be a serious matter, and people really don't really bat an eye because it wasn't something that you know people always thought
They
alah
don't they
main-main
don't
je tu main-main je
they
tu.
don't bat an eye because they will be like, "Alah, apa salahnya? Bukannya
Yeah,
salah pun kahwin dengan
yeah,
orang lagi tua." People will
yeah.
say stuff like that.
Mm,
I mean, if things like that, they are normalizing. But
yeah.
if
Mm. You know, thinking about it back then, you probably have some friends who you were like um you would probably like
Honestly, right?
yeah,
Honestly, I would say yes, I do have friends like that. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't.
yeah,
I would say yes, I do have friends that think
idolizing,
teachers
you
are
know.
good looking.
Yeah.
Yes, idolizing teachers. Um, it happened when I was in primary. So at that time
Oh
I
my
didn't
god.
know jigs yet. I was
that's
12 years
bad.
old,
That's bad.
and
That's bad. Okay,
Oh
primary
my
is
god.
bad. High
and
school
yes,
is still
Primary,
okay.
I'm still like
Primary.
and
shocked.
we had Well, I'm not saying I have feelings for the teacher. I'm saying that a
Yeah.
lot of kids were
Yeah.
idolizing this
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
practical teacher,
Yeah.
and actually, I still remember his name until today.
So
But I'm not gonna
redacted.
say it.
Redacted.
I'm not gonna say his name, but he was a practical teacher. You know how a practical teacher, especially for primary kids,
Yeah.
usually they are very
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
So
They're
Yeah.
you
very
know they have
young.
that energy that a lot of teachers don't have. Existing teachers don't have.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
tend
yeah.
to be like prepare like yelah
A
macam
lot.
Extra
prepare
prepare lah
kertas
Yeah.
because they're
mahjong
young
Yeah.
and
and
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's also they're being evaluated
Yeah. True.
whether they can teach or not, especially
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
primary kids. So
Yeah.
of course,
Mm-hmm.
when they come to class with literally bringing a lot of things
Yeah.
and like putting in effort into the learning
Teaching. Yeah.
session, as a kid, when you always have been getting boring teachers,
Yeah.
literally
True.
just whiteboard and like marker,
Yeah.
of course when there's something new,
You would be
you're
excited.
going
Yeah.
to feel excited
Excited.
as a
Yeah.
kid,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right?
true.
You're
Yeah.
going to feel excited, you're
Yeah.
going to feel enthusiastic,
Yeah.
because you're learning something new,
Yeah.
and you don't get that very often from existing teachers. So
True.
Yeah, that's
there
really
could
true.
be a feeling,
Yeah.
yeah, and there could be a feeling where you're going to be like, he's amazing, he's very responsible, he actually cares about
Yeah.
the students.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
But I
this is
think
And
I think
scary.
it's
This
more
is
like a
scary.
respect for like the teacher, because but for us like boys, when we see those kinds of teachers, we respect those teachers. We don't we idolize
Yeah,
them, but then we kind of like he's a
I don't
teacher
know,
or she's a
but
teacher.
for girls, they'd
Yeah.
be like macam their heart skip a beat, like
Mm.
oh my god, is
yes,
this my moment or like is this the moment that I fell in love like that? Because we're
oh,
still
I
growing
see my friend
up.
in the chat. Hi.
Oh my god.
And okay,
Hi
wait.
Izu's friend. Hi Siti. I don't know what
One
we
thing
call her.
that I want to say is that the thing that I want to bring to highlight is that girls and boys, they mature at a very different rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
So
Very true.
that is proven. That is proven. You cannot deny that because it's scientifically proven.
Mm.
But you have to know, like, girls, we develop feelings when you see boys are very attracted to physical
Mm.
now,
True.
which is why you guys
Not
are like
me.
boys.
Not
I'm not
me.
not
Just
you guys,
saying
but
it
like
out.
boys in general. Boys in general,
I mean,
you guys are very
I
attracted
am
to physical.
I am a boy, so of
So
course I would
Ray
Yeah.
is just
agree.
putting it out there like
Yeah.
that. Yes, true,
Yes.
true.
True.
Not he didn't even
It's
bat a
it's it's
second.
it's
True.
it's something that you cannot deny. It's so fake
Yeah, I
for a
mean,
boy to say that I'm not attracted because of their physique. Like, no, that's so fake. Are you not
eh?
a
No,
boy?
okay. So Izu, next time when you meet up a guy, if you say, so what do you like about me? Your intelligence, liar,
That's yeah.
fucker. You
Yeah.
like for my looks, right? Fucker. I don't trust
I
men.
mean, of course,
I don't do
for
this.
for us boys, it always has been like the first impression, when we first
Okay.
see that person, we would have those thoughts where it's like, we it's the first thing that we see. So of course, it's the one thing that attracts us. Once we get to know that
Yeah,
person, then we can learn about their personalities.
But Mamu here said
true.
like we look at their personalities.
Bro, you
So
bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bro,
Bullshit.
don't let me come to
If
your
you
house. Don't let me come to your house, man.
The thing is, okay, I understand if you say that you're into personalities more than looks. I get it. I totally get it. Maybe you feel that way. But I want to say
uh,
something real quick. You cannot
I don't like.
know someone's personality
Yeah,
like
just
in
like
one look.
yeah.
But when you look at a girl, you can immediately tell if she's pretty or not.
Yes,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
true. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Like
Mm.
it takes time for you to learn about someone, especially if it's like personality
Yeah.
or her emotions
Yeah.
or her
Pet peeves and
from her face,
such. Yeah.
her expressions. But if let's say you see a girl and she's not doing anything, she's basically just sitting down with like not smiling or anything, you can immediately tell that like if she's pretty or not,
Hmm.
right?
That's true. That's true.
True.
So if you say that, oh, the first thing I look at is personality,
You
you're
can't
straight
look
up
at
lying.
you can't look at personalities, man. You can't see them. What
You
are you
don't have
talking
Exactly.
lenses
about?
for personality. You don't have lenses for personality.
Exactly. If
Good.
someone goes like, let's say if any of my friends, doesn't matter if it's Zika or anybody, if it's Jigs or anybody, and they're like they went on a date,
She
right? For
didn't even
example.
redacted that.
I'm so sorry. But like let's
It's
say she
alright.
goes on a date, on
Yeah.
her first date,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then she comes back.
I'm
And then I
gonna
ask her,
call
what do
gonna
you
call
like
out
about
here.
this boy? How was everything, right? This is an example, okay? This is an
Alright.
example.
Yeah.
And she says, oh my god, I really like his personality. I'll be like, wake the fuck up. Wake up. What personality? You met him once.
I'm sorry, Izu.
Uh,
He's just so
If
wonderful.
but if she comes and say, oh my god, I really like his collarbone, for an
yeah.
example. Let's say if
Yeah.
he's wearing like a low cut
Yeah.
shirt, or if he
Mm-hmm.
says like,
Yeah.
I really like his fingers.
Yeah. His
So I'll be like,
style, you know,
okay.
the way he
You know, his
dresses
Okay.
style, he
himself.
has good
Yeah.
fashion sense,
Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah.
or he has really good manners.
Yeah.
Okay, that one I can still accept. But if you say,
Mm-hmm.
I really like his personality, I'll be like, you've met him once.
Bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Cut the crap.
Like, cut the bullshit. Cut everything. Everything. You are probably blind at that point. You know? It's like you're going back to high
Uh,
school.
Line.
my
Oh my
God.
god.
It's like that. It's the fact that
Chad, you
people tend to
pissed her
confuse that.
off.
See, this is what Izu looks like when she's pissed. This is the energy that
I'm not
Uh,
pissed.
the
I'm not
viewers
pissed, you
get.
guys.
No, like
but
she
yeah,
has the
it's
energy.
true. You know, we boys, we look at physical.
And
No
again, yeah,
lies.
boys and girls mature at a different age. So
Hmm.
that is why like we idolize
Girls
the teacher.
tend to find, yes, the idolized teacher. And one thing that you guys should always realize from even from back then, for girls, like I could personally tell from my own experience, even we want to date someone that's older than us.
Mhm. Yep.
That's true.
You rarely
Yeah.
see a girl say that I want to date someone that's younger than me.
Yes.
It's very, very rare. You want, because it's been taught in the society that as a girl you need to depend on someone. You know,
Oh wait, I do have
you need to
someone that actually likes someone younger.
like
So what's
you
what's the experience? No.
I don't know, man. I don't know. When asked, she would just say like, you know, I actually like someone that is actually younger than me. I was like, are you okay?
oh, a girl
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that to you.
yeah. A girl.
She's already like she likes someone younger, or she's
Yeah,
already liking someone
she
at that
likes
point,
someone younger than her.
or she would prefer someone
Yeah,
younger.
yeah.
Okay, come true issues.
Okay. Couples that want to have therapy, or couples or wed couples, you can go to Izu.
Yo,
You
I
can
don't
have
open
you
that
can
service, you guys.
if you want, we can put down her TikTok account down below and her
Yeah,
Instagram account down below.
we'll
So
put it on the
No.
description. Yeah.
go follow her, support her. She's advocating for good cause.
True,
Not
true.
besides the life that every night she does.
Nah. If you're a couple therapy, don't come to me, bitch. I'm single as fuck.
Okay, back to the topic. Like Izu said, girls and guys, we mature at a different age. That's why we tend to idolize the teacher more.
Yeah.
So you can continue on that. We went overboard over that liking situation.
Yeah,
Continue on.
how I said, like girls
Yeah.
were taught in society to actually depend
Yeah.
on boys.
Yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
even if you learn in school, kan, like you will always see teachers saying that kita budak perempuan kena lah jaga, kena kena do certain things, like how when you kena angkat meja, things like that.
Yeah.
Teachers will always tell
Yeah.
boys.
Teacher will be like, kenapa kamu pergi angkat meja tu? Tak ada ke budak lelaki lain nak angkat? Bitch,
Yeah,
I'll
so it's always
angkat meja by myself. I don't care.
Unless
it's
you're
always
in a
implanted
girls'
in the
school.
brain that you have to depend on a male figure in your
Yeah.
life. And of course, think about it logically. If you're a 12-year-old girl and you see a teacher that is so responsible,
Yep.
so charismatic, and at the same time doesn't have, well, he's not old, he's still in his
Hmm.
20s.
Yeah.
How would you feel? Like, of course you'll be attracted to him. Like, I would say, like, okay, I can understand where you're coming
Like
from.
being attracted is macam different. Being attracted and fantasize about them, that's one alarming issue right there.
Yeah.
uh,
Do you guys like have
Basically acting upon your feelings
Yeah.
and thinking that it's okay to act upon your feelings. That's the problem that is like very vital right now.
Hmm.
so
Like, kids
guys?
nowadays are becoming more brave. It's
It's
because why?
easy
And
Yeah.
on
to
top of that, we have social media to
yeah, that's
encourage
true.
them doing it.
Which is not helping at
That's
all.
the main reason. Yes,
You gotta
it's
keep
not
tabs on your
contributing.
little sister, little brother, because we
Yeah.
don't know the predators are out there hunting for new
Everywhere.
prey every time,
Yeah.
everywhere. So it's really scary. So Izu, like how does marrying your teacher and like sharing the content online is dangerous, and it's relatable to child grooming. So how does it dangerous? How is it dangerous? Because to some people, they feel like macam, oh, it's not dangerous. Dah jodoh kan, so why not? It's her hak, it's her choice or
Hmm.
to share. So why is it dangerous?
Okay, now, there's of course there's a lot of way that is dangerous, but when you put a content on social media, now contents are segregated into a few categories. It's either for people to actually get education from it, or it's solely for entertainment purposes.
Hmm.
And contents like this, mostly it's just for entertainment purposes, right? But these contents are actually targeted for minors.
So they
This kind
tend
of
to
content.
the content tend to go to their
Peers.
minus punya FYP punya macam like the
Yeah.
dashboard or etc.
Because you can think about it in this way when it comes to TikTok or any other applications as well. We have this thing called algorithm,
Yeah.
and if
Yeah.
more minors interact with that video, of course the video is going to end up in a lot more minors page or a lot
Yeah.
of minors account.
Oh.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
how it works. And
Yeah.
now when you put on a school uniform, right
It
there,
would
you're
attract
putting it
more.
out there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When people look at your video, of course the opening of the video is very important. Like the first 2 seconds, especially on TikTok, the first 2 seconds, what you say will actually catch someone's attention. And when you put a picture of you in high school uniform and with a caption saying that, um, dulu kalau tak follow Instagram cikgu, with that caption, of course people are going to wonder, right?
Yeah.
Kalau
Yeah,
tak follow
yeah.
Instagram cikgu, what's gonna happen? Like, what happened? And people, especially minors, they will immediately put themselves into that situation
Oh God.
because what they see
Nobody
is
else
what they
do this.
consume. They will immediately put themselves in that POV, in that point of view, and they will start thinking, wait, do I have teachers that I follow?
My God.
Or I know this teacher's Instagram account, should I follow? Like, a
Oh.
lot of thoughts will start coming up in their brain. And then after that, let's talk about the rest of her video. And she says that she ended up marrying her teacher, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What will go on into minor's head is that could happen to me. There's a possibility. You want to know why? Because initially in the opening of the video, it was her in high school uniform. Say if I was a girl who's 15 years old and watched that video and same uniform, I'm a student just like her. So that could be a possibility for me.
Yeah.
Because what makes us different?
See, guys, this is very, very dangerous. The content that you put up on social media is gonna stay there, right, Izu? Like, it's gonna stay there
Yes.
even though you deleted it, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
because the traces, the cookies, the digital footprints are still there because you did not erase it fully. So another alarming, not alarming issue, another same case is a guy with a huge gap with his wife, who is actually his teacher also. I mean, this is more,
And I think that one was even worse. It was since he
yeah, that
was
one is
in lower high school, like lower
lower high school,
secondary,
yeah,
right?
lower secondary. When he was in form 2, form 1, I guess. We're not shaming anyone that like marry, but the
Yeah.
process is actually known as child grooming. So, the first example was the age gap was not that serious. Around he's 20, around 4 years
He's
of
22.
different. Ah, he's
Um,
the guy is 25, right? If I'm not
now,
mistaken. Yeah,
which case the girl
yeah,
that
the girl.
married her teacher,
Yeah, yeah.
he was 25 and she was 18, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure, not 25 this
When
year, meh.
when they knew each other.
So the age gap is not that serious. Like
Yeah.
not a huge age gap lah. Not bukan lah tak
I feel
serious.
like
It's
her
serious.
case is more towards why teacher-student relationship is unethical. But when
Mm.
we talk
Yeah.
about this case where he knew his teacher since he was 13 and ended up marrying her, that is child grooming.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say if there is any factor of child grooming happening in the video that I called out, because it was specifically to actually advocate about why teacher-student relationship is not something good and not something
Yeah.
that you're supposed to be
Mm-hmm. To be.
normalizing.
Yeah.
But when we talk about child grooming specifically, it you cannot limit it to just teacher student relationship. That's like a more broad spectrum towards it. It
Yeah,
could
that's
happen
true.
between it could even happen in your own family, between
Yeah,
you and,
that's
like,
true.
for an example, a girl and her uncle,
Yeah.
Like
or
when
a
we
girl
talk
and
about
her cousin.
about child grooming, it's like general. So like student teacher relationship is one of the example, and one of the example that is being, you know, fantasized
That
about. One
is
of the example that
currently
is,
in this era, it's something that I would say one of the major contributor towards
yes,
child
that's
grooming.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Even though child grooming can happen like literally anywhere, but a school is like,
The
I
best.
would say, a
The
platform.
best.
It's a
The best.
it's like a platform of it happening. The
Yeah.
chances of it happening is
Is much
way
higher.
higher.
Yeah.
Yes.
My God, it's really like, for me, for my take lah. I didn't even think like child grooming could happen in school because there was no cases of um a student marrying a teacher in my school or in our school. So I didn't came across any student teacher relationship until I saw that TikTok, and I'm quite scared to the point yang orang cakap macam biarlah jodoh and everything, but the fact that they have actually been contacting each other, in both cases lah, they've been contacting each other. That's how you build emotion with a minor. Tak kisah lah, like you get married after you were 18 or after you were legal, but um that shows the child grooming happen.
And she's gone.
Okay, welcome to Izu's TED Talk, everyone.
I'm sorry, I'm very
And
sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We understand, of course. It's
God.
totally appropriate.
Yeah, exactly. The title of this
But yeah,
is
to take it from there, like when Zika said about teachers, basically, because in
yeah.
our school we don't have things like that. But you need to one thing is that, of course, there a lot of factors actually contributes to this. Like, we are living in an urban area.
Yeah.
In urban area, people tend to have more exposure towards this kind of thing, and we are taught to be careful, like, jangan keluar rumah seorang,
Yeah.
or things like, jangan jalan seorang, always have people with you, always go to places that actually have a lot of people, so if you're in trouble, you can scream, you can do things like that. But then in rural areas, I would say they're taught to think, or what they have in their mind is that our place is safe,
Yeah.
you know And yeah, that is one of the factors that actually contributes towards a minor's the way a minor's brain behave, which is why we have this term called culture shock.
Mm.
Because when people from rural areas come over to urban areas, they don't know that there's an imbalance of lifestyle.
Yeah.
And especially on top of that, if you're a minor,
Mhm.
it's even easier for you to be manipulated if you're someone who
Yeah,
does not have exposure towards these things.
that's true. That's true. Because, like I said just now, a minor's thinking skill is still developing. It's still growing. So when a new take in their brain is like very new, sebab dia orang tak pernah experience benda tu, they will think like, oh, this is normal because
Yeah.
this is different from where she or he came from.
Yeah.
So she just goes with the flow.
Without knowing what
Definitely. And on
is
top
right
of
and
that, we
wrong.
also have, we have a lot of points when it comes to child grooming. Like one of the major backlash I received when I posted that video was jodoh. Kalau jodoh tak ke mana, dah itu jodoh. The thing is, when we talk about jodoh, right? One thing that I really want to talk about today is that uh like how Muslims we have syarat sah nikah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and one of the main uh requirement is balik.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Kena balik baru boleh, right? But if you think about it in a logical way, see 100 years ago lah, people we have like girls are taught to actually stay at home.
Yeah.
Like diorang
Yeah.
tak pergi sekolah, diorang
Mm-hmm.
tak kerja, and they're taught to stay in the kitchen, cook, clean, do things that what a
A
wife would
wife
have done.
would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, what a wife back then would have done. So they, let's say, and also you have to think about how last time girls, they get their menstruation. Is menstruation a sensitive topic here? No, right?
No.
No, it's really like you can talk
Okay,
about
I'm guessing
anything.
Yeah.
everyone's 20 years and
No, like
above,
like
so
like
I'm gonna be just
menstrual.
saying it.
Talking about menstrual, I am angry about the fact that people are angry about Libras being a
Coming out
very
with
very
vulva shape.
yeah. Like, oh my god, man, grow up.
It's
I
true,
I
it's
don't
just
know
true. And
what
the
the
fact
fuck
that,
is
okay,
happening, but
I
okay.
would say like a
no, okay.
hundred years
Ren,
ago.
if you don't know, sorry, Zu. Ren, if you don't know, there
It's
was
fine, it's fine.
it's a backlash that Libras received for making their pet apa orang panggil packaging.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The packaging is like a flower that is shaped like a vulva, but it's a flower.
Oh.
So people are like saying, "Oh, why nak memalukan perempuan? Kenapa nak
Merendahkan
menjatuh
martabat wanita.
kenapa nak menjatuhkan martabat wanita and etc and everything?" Like, it's just a flower. It
With a
Lib
vulva shape on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
if Libras wanted to menjatuhkan, they would just like take pictures of the vulva and just like slap on the package and it's like, there you go, guys. This is us being realistic.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Sorry, Izo. Please
No,
continue.
it's fine, it's fine. Where did I stop? Oh, okay, about menstruation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like you gotta think about 100 years ago, their food intake is different,
yeah,
right? So
that's true.
girls tend to get menstruation at the age of, let's say, like 15, 16, around that age. So I would say averagely around 16 years old, which is why actually the in our country, once you're 16 and you dah balik, you can get married. Now, there's a reason why they choose 16 as the age, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
girls tend to get period at that time. They tend to get their menstruation at that time. But you got to think about our food intake now. How
Yeah.
are human beings eating now?
Yeah.
And you need to realize that due to our food consumption, girls nowadays tend to get their menstruation at a much earlier age.
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Even in primary school, some of them, like, they could be. I have a friend who got her menstruation at 7 years old.
Yeah.
Wait, that's that's so early. I never
Yeah,
okay like in
seven
my
years
experience
old.
like 12 or 13 that's the normal age. But I've never heard 7. That's like really early.
Yeah, I mean, it's the fact that, at 7 years old. So if you think about it, if that is, do you think that's balik?
No,
Because for me,
exactly.
I think just because you cannot say someone is mature just because she's bleeding,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
True.
I
Makes
get what
sense.
you're trying to
Yeah.
say here.
Yeah.
you know? Just
Yeah.
because she's bleeding, just because her body works that way and she has menstruation, how do you indicate that that is a sign that she is ready to start a family? Yes, she is now um at a point where you have to take care because she might get pregnant if she doesn't,
Take
that's like a
care.
chance,
Yeah.
right? Because she is already having aches if we're talking about it in like a
Yeah.
layman term.
Hmm.
But you cannot use that as a sign that she is now ready to start a family.
Hmm.
And that is the reason why our generation now, we're talking about Gen Zs, I'm pretty sure everyone's like Gen Z here. Why are we
Yeah.
so damaged? Why are we so stuck up? Why are we so problematic? You know how a lot of
Yeah.
people are saying Gen Zs are so problematic, we're
Mhm.
so
Okay, so
stuck up, we make issues out of everything. Like there's a reason
Ah.
behind it. It's because of
Yeah.
what the previous generation have done. This is the result. We are the result. So what we say now and what we do now on social media, that's going to affect the next generation.
yeah, that's true. That's gonna affect the next generation, but it's gonna make the early generation mad. Like they would think that
Yes.
why this thing is okay.
Yeah.
Like child marriage is okay. Back in the days, we get married at the age of 7. Back in the days, we get married at the age of 8. But it's not okay now.
Yeah.
It's an issue
True.
now. But people think it's okay because the earlier generations are thinking it's okay, and some earlier generations taught to their kids, oh, child marriage is okay, doing this is okay. You're just splitting. You're not doing anything bad. You are doing something bad actually. So
It's like, how do I put this into it's the fact that what they have done have affected us. We
Yeah.
are the result of what they have done. And there's a study saying that actually there's a higher chance of a Gen Z to have mental health issues compared to any other generation.
Yeah.
okay,
And something that
that's good to know.
and
So
something
good
that's
to avoid.
contributed to
I'm
that.
not sure if
To
that's a
avoid.
good thing or not, Jigs, but
That's that's a
sure.
good thing to know. I mean, that's a good thing to know. I am saying to
All
know,
right.
not
Sure.
okay, guys, don't come at me. If you will listen this in the future, don't come at me or come at our Instagram and attack us. Huh? You think mental health is okay? You think mental health is okay? No, it's not
I'm
okay.
not saying it's okay. We're not saying it's okay, definitely. It's never okay.
Yeah.
But you need to know mental health issues doesn't just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is most of the time it's caused by traumas.
that's
And
true.
one thing, I mean, I'm not putting the blame on the previous generation, but we
But
grew up with the
but
previous generation.
we can if we
Yeah,
want
we
to.
can. Yeah.
We
Like
can if
We
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 grew
can.
up,
want
like
to.
most of our parents averagely are like what? Probably in the same generation, like
Yeah.
more or less.
Yeah.
And I'm the product.
Hmm.
We're all the products. So if we're suffering from something and not just us, and it's something that a whole generation experiences, you should know what is the root cause.
No, it's because
It's something that you can actually just think about it.
it's because the generation before was so fucking ignorant that they can't accept the fact that they did something wrong, and they were like, "Fuck, we didn't do any of this." We-
Okay, Ryan spitting facts. Ryan taking classes with Izu. He's spitting facts now. That's good. Okay, Izu.
they're gonna be like,
Next week.
How
Next week,
how?"
please feature. Next 2 weeks, please feature.
They're gonna be like, "How did this happen? I didn't know he was gonna be this bad. What the fuck do
You
you
There's
mean?"
know, but
someone
you
that,
did.
how do I say, they're so stuck up that they expect everything to be fine.
Yeah.
you know there. And one more thing, if it's the fact that, well, I'm not saying all of them are like that, but I'm going to say a majority of them are like, when you go
Yeah.
to them for problems, right? Let's say if you have a problem, we are taught to actually talk to someone about it in
Yeah.
schools. Let's say, like, if you have a
Have a
problem, you have to
problem.
tell someone about it. And but
Yeah.
if you go to a specific person and tell them about it, number one is that they will invalidate your problem.
Yeah.
Or number two, they'll be like, it's because you didn't study enough, or it's because you're not religious enough, or it's because you're there's
Because of
just
this, because of
something not
that, you know.
enough in
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
you know, and
yeah.
it makes you immediately think like I'm
Oh,
the issue,
yeah, yeah,
I'm the
yeah,
problem.
yeah. It's like, you
That
know,
contributes to trauma.
the environment and everyone
Okay,
around
see?
me doesn't have anything to do with how
If
I
you guys
develop.
are still listening, this is a therapy session with Izu. From child grooming to
Uh,
therapy. What a good way to do.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't
I
say
mean,
like, but like,
I
it
think
contributes.
we already covered like the child grooming. I mean, we now know that it's actually dangerous and affecting the younger generations, which
yeah.
will also result into the therapy session right now.
And which I think that when younger generations see these kinds of things, they would be influenced by it, knowing that
No,
Yeah,
the
it's
the
not that.
generations.
influences
Not only that.
nowadays is like really not including Izula, not most of
I'm
the
not an
influences
influencer,
are
y'all. Y'all cut the damn camera. What the fuck?
no no like um some of the influencers nowadays their content is just pure bullshit.
Yeah,
Like they think it's fun but it's not fun. So to kids macam to us the older generation of Gen Z thinking macam apa benda siul content macam ni bapak sampah ni and everything, right?
yeah.
But to younger generation that we think like, oh my god,
This is,
I want to
yeah,
do the same thing. This is so fun. I want to do and I want to maybe I can do my own content by doing this thing. Like
yeah.
everyone can do this thing. You know, you get me, right,
Man,
Izu?
that's a
You
lot
you
of people.
can you can be anything you want if you put your mind to it.
And I mean,
Wait, we can't hear you.
Wait, Izu, we can't hear
Izu,
you.
we can't hear
Izu?
you.
yikes. Hold up.
Oh,
I
wait.
think her AirPod ran out of
Airport.
batteries. Alright. Anyways, like I said, uh, be careful, I guess, with what you reap what you sow.
I mean, look at the time. Izu, are you there? Are you still there?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you want to end it? Are you tired
can you
talking?
hear? Can you hear me? Can
Yeah,
you hear
yeah,
me?
yeah. We can
Yeah,
hear you.
we can hear you finally.
Okay, like you guys can like do your. I don't know how do you guys do your ending. Is there any
No
specific?
lah. No, is there anything else you want to address
Yeah,
besides child grooming is very
I feel like if
real.
for like anyone that watches this, I just want to say that if you guys see that there's something wrong, please like never feel shy or embarrassed to call it out. You know,
yeah.
because you may think it's not that important, but trust me, it affects people really. And if you think it's a problem, don't be scared. Just do it. You know, it's better for you to
Just
do
do it.
something and then not doing it
Yeah,
Just
and regret
comment,
later on.
just stage,
Yes,
just duet and say it's bad. Don't think it's fine. It's her content anyways. Who am I to say anything? You are a person.
yeah,
You need to care for the
your
younger
voice
generation.
matters. Yes,
Yeah,
especially if you're someone who has suffered from these kind of things.
yeah,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's even more important for you to help because some people out there they want to do it, but their voice they are probably under an
The
influence of
rock.
why they can't. You
yeah.
know,
Yeah,
like
that's
they
true.
can't do it.
Also, so
So yeah,
in the
that's all I
end,
have to say.
Izu said, "Voice it out, guys. Voice it out. If you feel it's wrong, voice it out.
Voice
If
it
you get
out.
backlash, it's okay." Randy, do you have anything to say? I think he's tired. Look at his
Um,
face. I'm so tired.
I think he exposed his people a lot today,
Yeah, he exposed his
especially the
people a
boys.
lot. So, oh, my friend is like this. Oh, my friend is like this also.
I think
I have a friend like this also. What? His friends are gonna be like, "Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Was it me?" They're gonna text
Thank God
him like that.
I didn't mention a specific name, man.
yeah.
I didn't mention his specific name. Like he didn't mention his specific name.
Basa
Okay.
basa blah.
So Ren, do you have anything? What else to say besides
Um,
yawning and combing your hair? Beautiful hair that he
I know,
has.
I know.
Luscious,
It's
y'all.
getting longer day by
Yeah,
day.
and
It's
I'm intrigued to cut it for you.
you'll probably see it much longer the next time you see me.
Oh my
Anyways,
god.
what message can I give? Like Izu said, if it's wrong, just say it's wrong. Don't like don't be afraid to speak out the truth because what you're doing is the right thing. So if people think that what you're doing is right, surely there will be someone that will support you. And if they're bashing you, well, what can I say? Generation's kind of fucked up now. Uh, but yeah, don't for us, our generation, the people that is listening, our age, we just have to be careful with how we take care of our kids. Um, I think it's important for them to slowly understand what being exposed, the exposure of the reality of life, um because for me, like, I've had those exposure when I was a kid, so I wasn't that like surprised when shit like this happens, because it was eventually something that will happen. But yeah, mm, being a parent is important. Your job is to literally monitor your kids. So if
See, Ren actually have a lot to say, but he
yeah,
just cannot cut Izu because Izu's energy is so like
yeah, I'm just like
blazing and flaring. She's like, oh yeah, yeah, true, yeah, true, yeah, true,
No,
yeah,
when
yeah,
Ren
true.
said that, like, you were like, we're gonna be parents. I'm like, okay, he wants kids.
of
That's somewhat
course, man.
normal to me. Because like, if you ask me, I would say with the current situation, I don't want kids.
With the current situation,
Okay,
of
Why
course,
would
I
I?
let's
wouldn't
not go
want
there.
Why
kids.
would I
Let's
put
not
my
go
kid into
there.
that
Let's
situation?
not go there. People will be like, oh my god, this person don't want kids. Apalah punya pemikiran macam, how can you not want kids? Like what? Don't need to be like that.
People have
I'm just gonna be
their
like,
own
I'm
opinion. Yeah,
infertile.
yeah.
like,
They have their own ways of life. We
like,
wouldn't want to
put it
judge.
somewhere here.
Yeah.
Put it somewhere here.
All right. I think that's it, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for those who say until the end. Thank you to Izu also for
Joining us.
starring
Yeah.
in our humbly podcast that does not have any much listener on Spotify.
Oh God! Stop! 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 Like, thank you
No.
for having me.
Yeah.
All
Siapalah
right.
saya, you know.
What?
You're a TikTok famous.
Oh
You're a
God,
TikTok
shush,
famous. You're
shush.
an
Even Ren is
influencer.
on it now. Oh God, stop it,
Yeah,
y'all.
this
Stop
is
it.
this is what I can. I just want to say great podcast as always. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
Thank
being
you.
our
Our
most
loyal listener.
loyalist listener every week.
Oh God.
Thank you everyone. Five people that are currently watching. You're
It's
you're
probably
the
just
best.
us three and
No.
Your voice
Alisa one.
matters. Yes, your voice matters. So if you see anything wrong, just call them out.
Yeah.
All right. That's all from us. Bye.
Bye bye everyone.